I'm Johet Virtuose, also known as the Fake History Hunter. Let's debunk one of history's many myths. Not a photo of a Native American with wolf. This picture has been going around the internet with the claim that it shows one of the earliest known photographs of a Native American with a wolf, usually followed by a nice story about how Native Americans and wolves respected each other's boundaries, lived in harmony, and so on. But the image has nothing to do with Native Americans or wolves. And to make things worse, an AI generated version of the image is currently being spread all over the internet, but more about that later. To research the photo, I did a reverse image search online and soon found that it had been published in several books over the decades with a completely different description, like here in the 1961 book Man, God and Magic by Ivar Lisner. In this book, the image is described as showing a Yukagir woman. The Yukagir are a Siberian ethnic group in the Russian Far East. The book mentions that wolves were considered their eternal enemy, and that they used dogs both as companions to help with hunting, to pull sleds, but also as dinner and a source of leather and fur. According to the author, some Native Americans like the Iroquois, the Ojibwa, the Assiniboines, and Nootka did this as well. The author also writes, the Eskimos in the southeast of Baffin Island used to breed two kinds of dog, the smaller for eating and the larger for pulling sledges, but the smaller breed has died out. I cannot confirm any of these claims. Even earlier, the photo was also published in the Jesup North Pacific Expedition, Volume 9, Part 3 in 1923, but there's no mention of a wolf or, in this case, even a dog. The earliest publication of the photo I could find was in the 1928 book Peoples of Asiatic Russia by Mr. Waldemar Jochelson, but there is still no mention of America or wolves. Mr. Jochelson was a Russian ethnographer and researcher of the indigenous people of the Russian North. This is the original photo. I found it on the website of the American Museum of Natural History. They describe it as a Yakagir man with dogs at entrance to summer tent, Siberia, 1901. And they identify Mr. Jochelson as the photographer. The photo shows us that there are actually several dogs around the tent, and I'm sure they were all very good boys and girls. This evidence thoroughly debunks the original claim. The photo has nothing to do with Native Americans or wolves. Besides, of course, that the first people to arrive in the Americas roughly came from that region of northeastern Siberia. Recently, AI was used to pollute the internet and this story even more by releasing a nonsense creation based on the original photo. Although to those of us who are always suspiciously looking for signs of fakery, it clearly looks like AI, you still have to try and prove that it is. So, one of the main pieces of evidence showing us that it's AI is that there doesn't seem to be a trace of it online ever anywhere in the history of the internet until a few months ago, which, if the image was real, would make it a recent discovery, which is possible, but Another also slightly suspicious find is this color image that looks rather similar. And although this is not evidence because AI detection software can and often does get things wrong, it is still interesting to look at the analysis of one of them. Either way, AI or not, if we compare both images and see that there is no evidence for one of them existing till very recently, while we have evidence of the other one existing for over a century, it's very clear that one is a fake and the other is not.